The star of today's show is this new Milani highly rated lash extensions. I'm gonna start with Han Bronzer. This is the darker one in the shade Maui. I almost never use it just because it's so dark. This is my favorite brush for powder bronzers. It's the e.l.f. pointed brush. Or pointed powder brush. Today my makeup application is very out of order. I'm gonna try this foundation just because I want to see if I want to declutter it. I think it might be too dark for me. This is a Sunset Skin Foundation by Veil Cosmetics. I'm in the shade Porcelain 1G. This is a really nice foundation, and I actually think the color is fine. I think it's a tiny bit, like maybe half a shade too dark, but it's not that bad that I can't wear it. Next, I'm gonna go in with the Item Beauty Concealer. I'm in the shade 110, and I'm just trying to use it up. This is a really good concealer. I do really like it, but I don't like the packaging, so I just want to finish it. And although now that I have used it up, the packaging is better because basically when it was completely full, the product was seeping out of the package every time I opened it. I mean, every time I closed it, it would like seep out in the crack there. This is the best brush for like primer or concealer on the lids. It's the perfect shape. It's really soft. You can get in all the corners. I love it. I'm a bit more matte than I would normally like today. I want to get one of those, like a setting powder that leaves you glowy, or a setting spray or something, because I feel like when you put, like, I really like this primer, for example, but I feel like when you put that underneath and then you apply all your primers and everything, the glow kind of goes away. So I want to find some sort of setting powder. This is the LYS blush in the shade Kindness. I haven't used this in ages. I remember really liking it, and I hope it didn't dry up. I actually really like that combo. I have this Dr. Hauschka's lipstick in the shade 13. I really like it. It's the perfect nude shade, and it's really creamy. For my eyeshadow today, I couldn't decide what to do, so I did a random number generated run for all my eyeshadows, and it chose the e.l.f. Champagne Crystal Stick. Actually, I think I want to do a darker, maybe both. Okay, I think I'll do this one all over. This is, I think it's called Copper, or no, Rose Gold. I think I had a darker one. Yeah, I want to use the darker one. It's in the shade Copper Chick. And then I'll probably go with the Crystal Champagne one in the inner corners. I haven't used this in a really long time, and I remember it being, I think, creamier than this. I really like the e.l.f. sticks because they're just so easy to use. They're so easy to work with. Perfect one and done shades, and also they're super cheap. I think they're like $5, maybe $6. Today I'm gonna use this Julep black eyeliner. I just want to see if it is still, I think I remember it like transferring and not being one of my favorites. So if it's not the best, basically I want to declutter it. So I'm just gonna try it today. Okay, that I went a little heavy there. Oh man, I feel like eyeliner is the one thing I'm gonna struggle with forever. Okay, we'll see how that lasts for the rest of the night. I'm gonna apply this highlighter by Half Caked. I want like more dewiness on my skin. Oh, actually, what I'm gonna do, I want to do this instead. This is the Vita Liberata. I like putting it all over my face if I'm not wearing any other makeup, but once I put powders and everything else on top, it kind of, the shine kind of diminishes. So sometimes now I started doing it just on top of like where I want glow, because I love the kind of glow that it gives. Like, it doesn't take away from the makeup at all. But also I forgot not to let it sit, because once it dries, it can look bad and be harder to blend. I love that glow look where it just looks like your entire face is like, you know, glow from within, they say. And this product really does that. I've ordered the e.l.f. Halo Glow thing primer, and it is taking a hot minute to get here. Although we are having like snowstorms now and stuff, so it'll take a while. But because this is $40 and the e.l.f. one is like $15, so could save a lot of money if it's a good product. I feel like the eyeliner on this eye is already starting to transfer down here. The star of today's show is this Milani highly rated new mascara, lash extensions, tubing mascara. I am still looking for a dupe for the Thrive. I have used the Thrive for the past year and a half, pretty much been my main mascara. I have tried a couple recently that I've really, really liked. This L'Oreal lash extension one is pretty good. Also, the Heimish mascara is pretty good as well. But there's just something about the Thrive. So I'm going to try this one. I wanted to do a side-by-side test, but honestly, my Thrive mascara is pretty old. And it's going to be an unfair test. So we're just going to do both eyes. And I mean, I'm very familiar with how it feels and looks and wears. So it's as wet as the Thrive, that's for sure. It feels weird that the wand is so light. Okay, so the one thing that I love about the Thrive is that I can manipulate my lashes with the Thrive mascara. It's heavy duty enough that I can, oh gosh, dang it, that I can manipulate certain, because I have certain lashes that go in directions that like take away from a strong eye look, or like volume eye look, I guess. And so far that's not bad, but I wonder if I can build it. And also the amount of wet mascara that is getting all over my eyelid. I never get my eyelids dirty with the Thrive mascara. So and also I feel like this mascara, I feel like it's harder to build. Yeah, okay, it's getting clumpy a lot faster, and it's like balling up on the edges, which the Thrive can do if you apply too much. It's fine. Honestly, if it holds this curl for the rest of the day, yeah, it just clumps up way faster than the Thrive. If it holds this curl for the rest of the day, I would say it's worth it because it's like $13 or $14 instead of $25. But if you don't care about the price, then I don't know, there's just something about the Thrive. And maybe as this tube matures, I'll be able to get maybe more volume, or I can build it more, because right now the formula is just so wet. Honestly, this eye, especially for me, is really hard to put mascara on. And like, I mean, in terms of manipulating those lashes, because they're a lot straighter. Sorry, I have to separate that lash. They're a lot straighter and shorter, I think, than this eye. And the fact that I was still able to do the same thing with these lashes as I do with the regular Thrive is enough for me to like recommend this. I'll see how, okay, so like with the Thrive, it stiffens so well that I can go to sleep in the Thrive mascara. I will wake up the next day with perfectly same curly lashes with zero like smudging or like any like fallout from the mascara. Other mascaras I noticed don't really do that, like the other tubing formulas. Oh, yikes. Also, the Thrive comes off a lot more seamlessly than this. I am looking forward to the wash time, and then I'll give you an update on that, because for me, that is one of the biggest things. Like different tubing formulas that people claim to be tubing, like the L'Oreal Sky High, that one, it does wash off better than a regular mascara that's going to give you like mega raccoon eyes, but it does not wash off the same as the Thrive one. However, like the Heimish mascara and the L'Oreal lash extender, the red bottle I showed, those do come off really well. This is really stubborn. I don't like when mascara is really stubborn getting off the lids. Anyways, at the end of the day, we'll see how it washes off. I have also the Ulta tubing mascara. And while I like it, it's super stubborn to wash off. Like, it still comes off in tubes, but it takes a lot more time to like warm up the fibers. Whereas like the Thrive, the Heimish, and the L'Oreal, they all come off like instantly within like, I don't know, 10, 20, 30 seconds of like of applying warm water. So yeah, I'll keep you posted on the wash off of this mascara and how it holds up throughout the day. So this is my second day wearing this mascara. I love the way it applies. I love the way I can manipulate my lashes with it. I also love how it washes off like the Thrive. Sorry, this is shaky because I'm just holding it with my hand. But the one negative thing about it is it flakes pretty bad. And I have found actually both yesterday and today, it was only on this side, a little bit on this side, but much more on this side. I don't know why, if I applied it differently on one side, but I would wear this, you know, like at home if I don't need to go anywhere. But if I'm going to be out and about, like obviously I don't want to walk around like this, so I wouldn't wear it out. So there you have it. It has its pros and cons. It performs exactly like the Thrive plus the flaking. Let me know if there are any other tubing formulas that you have tried and loved. But yeah, hopefully this review was helpful.